Forward to another great live stream with the Hockey Coach Guru. Welcome aboard. We just got the news for the Montreal Canadiens. They announced today they're not going to match up the offer of the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Jesperi Kotkaniemi is going to be in direction of the Carolina Hurricane for the upcoming season. Like we mentioned this couple of days ago, the Hockey National show thought at some point the Montreal Canadiens is not going to match up this offer sheet. So this is completely officially done by the Montreal Canadiens, and they wait until almost at the last minute to announce this officially in NHL. So this will happen. Jesperi Kotkaniemi is going to be with the Carolina Hurricane for a total of $6.1 million. This is the big news. Everybody sent this morning on social media waiting what happening over there. So that's the news. We did not know about any trade at that moment. I did not hear about anything right now. Of course, I'm a live stream with you, so I cannot follow up everything. When I heard the news like 1 minute ago, I just jumping live here to sharing with you first the impression of what you think about this. Is it great? Is it bad? Honestly, you almost know already what I think about this. At $6.1 million, I think Kotkaniemi does not deserve that money. And I believe now, following this decision, Marc Bergevin is going to complete a transaction already, or maybe going to announce the next couple of days. But we heard another news today between Montreal are looking right now, not only with Arizona, but maybe negotiate with a team on the East Conference. That's what we heard today about that one. Is it Buffalo Sabres? Is it another team? We don't really know. But that's what's happening about this. So what is done now is Jesperi Kotkaniemi is in the direction of the Carolina Hurricane. The Montreal Canadiens officially announced they are not going to offer sheet or match up the offer of the Carolina Hurricane. So the third overall pick, 2018, Kotkaniemi, after 3 seasons with the Montreal Canadiens, is in a direction, a new career in the NHL with the Carolina Hurricanes. So you are willing to, if anything you want to talk about this, go in the chat and let me know what you think about this. But, most of you, and honestly, over 75% of the people, fans or no fans, and in the hockey world, was thinking the Montreal is not going to match up. So I don't see like a disappointment. That's what Kotkaniemi want. He want to get out of Montreal. And now it's everybody laughing again. Marc Bergevin, now maybe the laughing is about Carolina Hurricane. Why? Because now they have to figure out their salary cap situation. Secondly, what kind of contract they're going to offer to Kotkaniemi at the end of the second of this season, or a start in January. The rumor, they offer him a contract, maybe a $4 or $5 million per year, a $4 million for a couple of years. That's a bridge contract. So be really, really interesting about that. I did not hear anything about that, about any other conversation or trade. Again, I'm not on my website, on the Twitter. But that's what was going on around the league right now about this. It's confirmed, like I said, Kotkaniemi and direction. I just tried to read everything about what's going on. But, yeah, that's what happened about this. Thanks for joining us. Like I said, this is going to be briefly, quickly. But what do you think about this? What is your impression about now Kotkaniemi is going to be Carolina? And also, what do you think about what is the next move of Marc Bergevin? We know we already mentioned Dvorak was coming. Can Marc Bergevin wait a little bit longer? Would be interesting to see this. But like I mentioned to you, I can show to you a little bit what's happening here. You can see this is in French, to be honest with you. But that's what's happening at that moment. We can go on this right here. The Canadiens will not match the Hurricane offer sheet to just recommend will receive a first, a third round pick, 2022 draft pick and compensation. And that's pretty much what we have. We don't have anything else going on around that part over there. So that's the last information we get on Twitter, honestly, about that. So, Mr. Ryan in the house, Brad Marchand in the house, Dixon in the house, Kiburam at the house. At the end of this year, can say no to any offer, collect 6.1 for 1 year. But honestly, the rumor is Boomerang is they have already a negotiation between both of them, and they cannot announce it until January. That's the rule in NHL. So, Coach, who opinion will Montreal get? Lee Anderson, welcome aboard. I think it's the first time in the show. We expect maybe Montreal looking more for Christian Dvorak. Can they announce this the next 24 hours? We don't know. That was the last rumor. Some said it would be a first-round pick with another players. They has not confirmed, honestly, the real trade between Arizona. If this Arizona. Welcome, Lee. Thanks to join us. Thanks to subscribe. And thanks to click on the like. But again, that's what the point right now for the Montreal Canadiens. Look, we don't know what Kotkaniemi is going to become in NHL, right? So it would be interesting. What I'm still having a difficult time to understand what Carolina want him as with already Jordan Staal, AO, and Vincent Trocek. Right now, there are no spot for him. Now, next year, we know already Coach Trocek is going to be a UFA. That open up a spot over there. Can he become a second center? The problem is he cannot develop to become a center number 2. They still have Jordan Staal next year. So it's a lot of if with them right now. Coach, I heard today that Montreal cannot use the draft pick for Canada and the trade through. No. Again, I said no. I believe it's not true at any moment, at any time. I did not hear that about this one over there. So it'd be really, really curious. Someone said that because that's the way. The only way you cannot is the player involved with the offer sheet. So again, I'm guarantee this. I've never heard. So if it was real or it was true, I think we can hear this already. But I don't think so in our tap. Great question, by the way. But like Lee said and Stefan, I don't see this what happened. Honestly, I don't see about that. So would be really interesting. Like I said, I'd make a video yesterday about Defense Center in NHL. The really everybody talk about right now is really Christian Dvorak. Could be on the direction of Montreal at some point for a trade. Again, it's until it's not confirmed, we really don't know. But again, what do you think about this? For me, I think Montreal at 6.1, it was not the right move to do. Unfortunately, whatever is right or wrong, it's just for me. You cannot pay Kotkaniemi at 6.1 and hope he can become that kind of player. The hope it does not work. We are in that situation that it would be better for him to have a contract in June and July. Possible. But we cannot live in the past. We have to go what we have right now, the perspective in front of you. So I think at that moment, Marc Bergevin have no choice to let him go. And what happened in Carolina for Bergevin is not a problem. It's what happening for him. What's the next move for that? Another rumor we heard today, Tyler Bozak could be also in a discussion with the Montreal Canadiens, the St. Louis Blues, and the Nashville Predators. So it would be interesting if Montreal can get a Tyler Bozak at 35 years old as a third center. I don't know if there's the right move. I don't know the money. the money was going to missing at some point. Yeah, Lee, I agree with you about this too. I think as you know what I mean, you have to respect, and that's something Bergevin is good also, the salary cap. we know Carey Price got the $10.5 million, right? But overall, he really managed the money-wise about the salary inside the organization. If you can see, we don't have a lot of 9 million, 8 million, 7 million, right? It's Gallagher, and then we know Weber, but it was a trade, everything like that. So every contract he offer, they are really around 5 million, 4 million, 6 million. So I think overall it's pretty good about that. I agree with you, Stefan. I think Dvorak will be the next one. Will be very interesting. Of course, tonight we'll be back at 9 o'clock p.m. for the normal show, the Power Play, which is called, the Saturday night Let's Talk Abs. We're going to talk about this. It will be 90 minutes tonight, the show. But I want to go live when we knew the news. Everybody wait all day long. Some people was waiting. The trade would come with the announcement of the offer sheet. But at that moment, no words for the Montreal Canadiens about that one over there. The WAR for KK is 19%. Yes. Have a great day. Great night, Stephen. Maybe see you later. Enjoy your evening at the restaurant. On the flip side, Michael Rodenbad. Hey, coach, why so early tonight? Yeah, Michael. It's just like we want to come live for the announcement of Montreal Canadiens. Did not match up the Jesper Kotkaniemi. That's the reason, Michael, we came here early. Yes, the key for Kotkaniemi, guys, is for long term and not for short term. If Montreal get Dvorak, it's a great time for Montreal at short term. But long term, we don't know what Kotkaniemi is going to turn. Is it a good second center? Is it a good third center? All those questions going to be answered the next couple of years and see how Carolina is going to can develop him. In return, we're going to see what are the pick of Montreal Canadiens, the first pick of Carolina, or what they can do with those two pick for a trade, something like that. Why has NAHL has the surgery yet? They are in discussion about that, Johnny. They're still waiting about be confirmed, everything like that. So they have to talk and maybe the next couple of days will be done deal. Oh, geez, I did not ever see when I'm watching Jim American get us keep Alabama. Michael, it's all right. I'm happy, man. Today, Ronnie Odette is happy. Yes, everybody, like I said, don't forget to click on the like. That'd be awesome if you can do that. But, that's a big decision. Yeah, Lee, absolutely right. By the way, Lee, where are you located? Are you in Canada? If yes, where? If you don't mind. So it'll be really interesting. Another good news about the app. Choose the net matches of first sheet where you see first on the big competition. A lot of news on the Twitter I'm watching to see if something happening about that one. The only thing they talk again, guy, is only the news about this. And that's it. Only a short news of Mike Bergevin about that, and that's pretty much it. So big news in the world of hockey today. Of course, we hear about that. And 20 north of Calgary. Awesome. No, Johnny, if he get the surgery, it's supposed to be the doctor from Alabama. Alex, welcome back. Yes, Alex, absolutely right. Thanks to be a part of the show today, Alex. Absolutely, yep, he's gone. He's gone. Here, Tyler Alberta, awesomely. You follow a lot of the Flames? Alabama, number one in the country. Possible. I think Clemson is around. Is it not Oklahoma also? I don't know. I don't follow football. Goodbye. He was not my kind of players. Hell no. That's a funny one. Awesomely. Welcome aboard. You're going to be entertaining by the Hockey National show. We show up a lot. We do a lot of live stream. We do the play-by-play You're welcome to stop by anytime. Join the family. We have a lot of great people around here talking about hockey, everything like that. Well, see, Michael, I don't follow football, but I still know. I got the first three. I said Alabama, Oklahoma, and Clemson. Now everyone would be speculating on the trade. Yeah, that'll be the next move about that. We're going to talk about this tonight for sure at the show at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Alex, yeah, I agree with you, Alex, about that one also, Alex. We knew at some point this would be the right move for the Montreal Canadiens. Like I mentioned this week many times, we share each one of you guys. Only the result of this, the outcome of this situation is going to be known in the next couple of years. Until then, we don't know exactly. I don't know. He would be a problem player. Yeah, overall, Ronnie is a good kid. The kid is really well behavior, everything like that, and everything like that. So I don't think he's going to be a problem. He's very quiet. You never heard about any bad words against this kid. Show up smiling, everything like that. I think Montreal did not treat him properly at some point. And I think the fact he started earlier, I think he was at the bad situation. I think the pressure of to perform as a third overall pick, to be a center, to be compared to Brady Tkachuk, to be out of the lineup, healthy scratch, and I'll go the injury on his knee second year, and I can go all the way like that. So a lot of consequence around him did not help him to become maybe what he should be. The time will tell us, and we'll see. Can we get all the Dixon or the group? I got my little nerve with me. Can we get you all for Dixon or the group? Of course, we can do that. Dixon, welcome aboard. Nice to have you side. I will be back off some league cheer, buddy. I just saw the background. Yeah. He will be himself first before the team. I don't think so, Ronnie. He's not a type of player like that. And I don't know why he think that way. I don't know why you... Is it because you accept a 6.1? Here we go, Johnny. Awesome. Again, Dixon Group. Automotive Group, welcome aboard. What is name of your little one? Big news again. Jesper Kotkaniemi is going to be with the Carolina Hurricanes. Mike Bergevin, general manager of the Montreal Canadiens, announced today, the next few minutes ago, they will not match up, and the Montreal in return get the first round pick and the third round pick. Because yes, for me, let ease them down. Ronnie, I can understand your point. I can understand your feeling, everything like that. But 99.999 and any player in NHL will accept the $6.1 million. They will. No one said, no, I don't want it. I want to stay with Montreal. No one will do that. No one. And every player in Montreal Canadiens, they accept and they understand it's a business. So no one said, I'm not going to say no to $6.1 million. The Montreal would never give him this money. It would get him only $2.5 million. Bergevin doesn't want to give $3 million. They want $3.3 to $3.5 million. So, see, that is a bad player or is selfish. I don't see this. I didn't see anyone around the team every time like that. He was selfish about that. He felt disappointed and frustrated the way they put him that way, where the healthy scratch, everything like that. That's a GOAT decision. That's a management decision, everything like that. But I'm telling you right now, many players will accept $6.1 million on offer sheet. Shea Weber did it. Shea Weber decided to lead the Nashville Predators to go with the Philadelphia Flyers, the captain of the team, one of the best team. He did it. It's not what you think he represents. I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I just try to give you another perspective. For me, I don't see this way. We have other characteristics where I believe he's not right. I don't feel he's going to be a great hockey player. We all know he does not deserve the $61.1 million. This situation overall, it's a payback from the owners of the Carolina Hurricanes to the Montreal Canadiens. That's simple. If his name it would be Paul Tecoto, he will do the same thing. All right? So that would be really interesting about that. This is a round number 2 of the offer sheet. Hopefully, the Carolina is going to sign quickly Martin Nickers, but I can wait if Montreal is going to offer a sheet Martin Nickers next year. When will you find out about the trade, Johnny? Who knows? Honestly, at that moment, Marc Bergevin now can wait weeks and see if it's under pressure. Kike had pressure on him even in Carolina. I think the pressure of the fans or of the team in our tap, it's there, but not great. What's happening there is going to have the spotlight on him all around the world, or all around the fans, hockey fans, or all around the hockey community around, where they would put his name with a 61.1 and offer a sheet. So everybody's going to remember that situation. Say, look, he got a 6.5, 6.1, and he got only 9 goal, example. That's what kind of pressure I feel. But the pressure from the intern, or for the hockey management, or for the coaches, I don't see this. I don't feel that. The fans in Carolina, guys, they don't care. They just want to have win at the end and then jumping all around. They like to have that kind of the fun, everything like that. So their mentality of hockey is very different over there. They love their team, they cheer their team, but that pressure will be more from overall. I don't know if in our time you can follow me about that one there. The money will get, he does not deserve. He has just to prove the Bergevin he deserves it. He will get a contract he deserves. Of course, and he knows that he does not deserve that money. He knows that. Kokanemi knows that. But he cannot say no. You have too many negative factors inside the organization for him to return and said yes to that offering, because he was healthy scratch. They put him out of the lineup the last game in the playoff finals. He scores on the playoff. They put him on the third line. They gave him about 13 minutes, 46 seconds per game. They put him with the right winger. He played with the bottom of the time all the time. All those factors make him does not like the Montreal Canadiens. He was not happy. And he got a present for Santa Claus. He said, hey, buddy, we give you 6.1 and we're going to give you $4 million for the next 5 years after this season. Why he will lose all that kind of money? Because he don't know. He knows one thing. The Montreal Canadiens offer him $2.5 million. That's what he knows. It's maybe for 3 years. At the end of the day, it's about money. And again, I understand what you try to tell you, what you try to tell us. I completely understand that. For me, it's a business. And be honest with you, we never hear bad words against him compared to Galchenyuk on the Grayson Street, on the drug, with the sister, with the dad, and all crappy stuff like that. They have a great family, the Kokanemi. The dad is an amazing people, everything like that. So for me, to judge him is a bad person or he's not a selfish player, I don't see it. But that's my point of view. But I respect yours. But because at the end of the year, it would be an RFA again. He won't get anywhere near that amount again. That's only maybe the only chance he's going to get over $6 million in our tap, if I follow you. Yeah, possible. And again, that's the risk. You know what I mean? Who knows? And they have to wait until January, Johnny, to offer him that contract. But this is already on table. I really believe this is already on table. Roger Delaney, I work 40 plus years. I have a PhD and I run less on my undercareer that he made his first 3 years of the GP. Just for perspective. Yeah, Roger. Yeah, it's very difficult to compare our salary with their salary. We are in the wrong place. It is what it is. Michael Robinstein in the house. Zachary West. Wow, Zachary, welcome aboard, buddy. Fallon. Oh, the ab grows. Yeah, but, you know, I think for Montreal, the decision they have to let it go, right? So I think for them, they have no choice. Because they don't know what's happening after that. Imagine they accept 6.1, they say, yes, you know what? We have to get him. But now, Kotkaniemi, guys, 3 goals, 16 assists after 40 games. What do you think it will happen in the building in Montreal, or maybe have a bad year? Or be ugly around. So I think at some point also. Look, Coach, Montreal is the only team in the world as people talk about it. It is the religion of hockey. Yep, I agree with you about that one, Ronnie. Well, you have also Toronto. But I understand your point of view. Hey, and on top, no surprise, but is Dvorak or on the way? It's not confirmed yet, Michael. We have to wait. Again, I'm not on my Twitter right now. Bye-bye, KK. Yep. It is what it is, BBBS. Welcome aboard. It's all right. It is what it is. So how we can recover and what we can better, right? I just want to give you also another opinion about this one over there, is this part. Look what's going on around the league, guys. We're talking about, Coach. Brady Tkachuk, Elias Pettersson, Quinn Hughes, Robert Thomas. Many other RFA are not signed in NHL. That gives you an idea. It's not easy anymore. This today, for the first time, I like Bergevin, Ronnie. I understand your point of view, everything like that, Ronnie, but in 9 years, Marc Bergevin was 3 times a nomination for the Manager of the Year. And I think we are really, really so hard on people in Montreal. I don't know what to tell you. It's like the guy did the best he can, and the team did not too bad in 9 years under his regime. And if you look about all the points since he's on the job until today, I'm telling you right now, they are not the bottom 10 in NHL. You know what I mean? But again, today, it's all about celebration for people who want Kotkaniemi leave, and for the people who want him to stay. That's a sad day. But at the end of the day, Carolina, that's what they want, and now that's their problem to deal with him and see. For me, it would be interesting to watching him, how he perform, what he play, which line he play. Can they put him on the winger? Can he get a 50 point per year, a 60 point per year? That's all those questions going to be answered the next couple of months, and that's what we're going to follow up for him. Is Brady Tkachuk available, Coach? You know what? He's on the same path. He's still on the RFA, Michael. So the negotiation is really interesting with him because now Batterson's got 6-year contract at $5 million, something like that, or 4.975. You go tell me, right? And then I believe he deserved that part over there. And I think he should be about $7 million. So I don't know what Ottawa's waiting. It's the longevity of the contract. Is it a 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, a bridge contract, or a longevity of the contract? You know, I don't know. What do you feel about if you give him 8 years at $7 million, $56 million, he's going to be 28 at the end of this contract. A contract like Aaron Ekblad got, I think that's what he should get in my book. That's the first time I heard that about between Ottawa, Montreal, San Jose. That would be really interesting. That would be a mega trade about that. Can Ottawa pick Evander Kane? The winning game continues, said Johnny. Yes, absolutely right. I don't know what could happen with what Ottawa is looking for. If you think about this, Ottawa is missing a goaltender. They are missing a lot of pieces. A defenseman. Can they get a prospect pick? The next step for Bergevin would give Montreal the best for this year and get another first round pick this way. And 3 years from now, they will have a contender team for the cup. I don't know, be honest with you. But really, I would like to Tkachuk all the best of the sun out there right now for Montreal myself, but I know it's too much money. Yeah, Michael, absolutely right. But imagine this, if everybody like Ronnie, Enertap, Michael, maybe other people, bring back all of us. 2018, I was there at the draft. Imagine if Montreal select Brady Tkachuk as a center and not as a winger. We don't talk that way tonight. Right? And I don't know. We're never going to know until we know one day who took that decision. Is it Mike Bergevin? Is it Trevor Timmins? Is it the fact they need absolutely a center? We know he was about 8, 9, 10 on all the people. It would be better for him to stay in Finland one more year? It's all those questions. It's too late. But that's all kind of stuff like that. They have a hurdle landing in Ottawa. San Jose get a second or third pick. And Montreal get Chris Tierney and Logan Brown. Hope it's actually happen. They have a hurdle landing in Ottawa. San Jose get 2 or 3 top pick. And Montreal get... I don't see why Montreal is going to get Chris Tierney. That would be I don't see this as a great trade for Montreal Canadiens. Daryl Lennon, first time here for Prince Edward Island. Welcome back, Daryl. We have a lot of people from on the East Maritime, Canada. We have a lot of people on the New Brunswick, some on Nova Scotia. Welcome aboard. You know, the discussion, we don't know. All week I said the Montreal Canadiens is going to get Dvorak. That was my first idea. Every time that, can they get him? We don't know, but I thought he's going to get him all the way. The problem with Elias Pettersson, it's going to cost a lot of money, a lot of picks for the Montreal Canadiens. And Darryl, to be honest with you, the draft 2022, 2023 is a great draft. You have a lot of good players. You have a chance to follow the KHL. And this channel here produces a lot of information about prospect. You have a lot of great players coming. And I think Montreal should be patient. And now they gave all those picks in case they get Pettersson. I think it would be better for them to go with Dvorak. It would be great about that one over there. But you have to give something in return, Ronnie, to get 3 picks. Coach, Ottawa will go this year, but the next few years, although they will be a force. Ottawa will be a great team, Mark, in the next 5 years. Not this year. Once Jake Sanderson's coming, if they can get a goaltender, Mark, they're going to be a great team. Good evening, John Joseph Ferreira. It's not a great trade for Nader, but the Jesper is a good must-have been all week for him. Shema, welcome back, by the way. I can understand you, Shema. At the end of the day, he got the money. So we have enough money now to go shopping for sure. But bye-bye, KK, Nathalie Lafont. Welcome back. I believe that Mike Bergevin is not landing announced a trade for the year yet, but me is still considered a call. I don't think so. For what I heard yesterday on the Toronto TSN, I think Montreal gave up on Jack Eichel because of the injury about that. And I think it's, again, too much what they request for the Buffalo Sabre. So I don't see he's going to that direction over there. I'll be surprised. Bergevin, I think Sly or Monkey said he never gave up too many first-rounder. Can we get it high for Alex Dixon? Welcome, Alex. Thanks to join us. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to do the likes. Thank you, Natalie. Hopefully you have an amazing, great week so far, a great weekend. I think 6 mil make him feel better. I'm sure he felt great about that one over there. About this. Shaman, yep, so right about this. And again, we're going to be here a couple more minutes. We're going to just want to share it with this. What is your thinking about this for Kotkaniemi? Go there. Will be interesting. What is be the next move for Bergevin? Can he trade for Christian Dvorak? Can they go a little bit higher with Thomas Hurdle? Can he go maybe J.D. Miller? Can he go with Sean Monahan? Can he go with maybe Ryan Strom in Ranger? I don't think so will happen. Can Jack Eichel is on the target for the Montreal Canadiens? All those questions we don't know, and we'll see what happens. All the odds of Bergeron pulling off a trade that absolutely nobody saw coming, he can do that. Are you there tonight? Of course, 9 o'clock, buddy. At the end of the day, Johnny, they have the munition. They have a lot of prospect, and they have a lot of pick. So this is great for the people who have a problem with salary cap. That's why I said Arizona could be a good targeting over there. And I don't feel as someone bring yesterday to get another player with this part. I don't see the purpose to get another players because the salary cap Montreal is very tied up. So I'll be surprised about that. But I'll be honest with you. My choice right now is Thomas Hurdle. I would go with Thomas Hurdle right away. I think that would be a great match punch 1 and 2. Dvorak guy is a good hockey player. A little bit more style Philip Dano. Right? So it's style like a two-way player, great on defensive, he good on face-off. He scored about 20-25 goals, but I said not the offensive Philip Dano, but the overall. The Thomas Hurdle guy, you get now a great hockey center and can produce almost 1 point per game. That's different. Jack Eichel is the best, but again, the price is so big. And overall, the league had not many. I think Vancouver is someone you can knock the door. I think Vancouver on the trouble over there with salary cap. Maybe not J.D. Miller. Maybe get better. Maybe Bo Ovrat. Who knows? All right, Michael, I will see you tonight. Announced that is the rate would be announced soon. Yeah. And girls, Michael, or some 6 pick in the first round pick on the very good draft year. To get a center, Johnny is going to trade a couple of picks over there. They will not finish last, right? And it's not a good message, Ronnie, when you go that way. What do you think Toffoli Anderson were thinking about that? Right? All the UFA you sign up and you bring in Montreal and then you tell them, oh, we gave up. Now we want to finish last. It's not a good message to do this. If you want to do this, Ronnie, trade Toffoli Anderson, Chariot, Edmondson, Petrie, all right, Gallagher, and Carey Price. 7 of those players have to be traded the way you're thinking right now. Because they are too old to wait 4 more years, 5 more years to come back and to be a become team. That's not, they came in Montreal to win. They not came to Montreal to rebuild. So if you want to act that way, Gallagher, Anderson, Toffoli, all right, Petrie, and those guys have to go. That's hockey works. One Mike Babcock for the Toronto Maple Leafs said to everybody, guys, we want to be sure we get Austin Matthews. We have to shifting to losing now. What they did, they trade everybody. Kessel, GVR, they gave all those guys, let it go. And they knew they have to reset at the bottom. So that's the way I built that was happening. Thank you, Alex. It's Ponty. You're welcome. I love it. That's what we do here, Dixons, to helping everybody to enjoy it, everything like that. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. We'll be here for a little bit more minutes. And again, just want to remind you, we'll be back tonight, 9 o'clock for a live stream. We do every Saturday night. Tonight we talk, of course, Let's Talk About the Abs. That's always been that way. The Saturday night hockey, Let's Talk Abs. We do here. We'll be back tomorrow night, Sunday night. Olympic special night. Tomorrow we go to build a couple of countries, their lineup for the upcoming. We're going to do more stuff like this in October, everything like that. But tomorrow night we want to see a full roster of a Team Canada example. We're going to suggest to you 40 players. Who would you like that player make it or not make it? So that's what's going to happening tomorrow night. We'll maybe go with Team USA also. Will be interesting, by the way, if you follow what's going around the league, not the league, but around the hockey around the world. KHL played today. Sergei Fedorov, as a head coach behind the bench, win his first game as a coach against Sergei Zubov. That was interesting to see this. Matthias Norlinder, prospect for the Montreal Canadiens, scored again an amazing one-timer shot on power play. Guy, it was priceless to see him. A lot of people suggest him to stay 1 more year over there. Some people say now he should be ready to play Montreal. Again, he's not a top 3 best defenseman. Do not expect to be a Duncan Keith. But I think he could join the Montreal Canadiens at some point. He said to be more physicality. He's a little bit weak, I believe. But the guy have a great skater, great puck movement, an amazing great shot. That's the 3rd goal I see from him on a one-timer. And it will be really, really interesting what he's going to do at the trade deadline, at the camp for him. He's leaving tomorrow, I believe. It was his last game. He will be at the camp next week, and he's ready to rock and roll. And I can't wait for Jan Mizak. Coach, he love Jan Mizak. Follow him. We know we are coming right now to talking about the prospect Montreal Canadiens. And this show is about the Saturday night about the Montreal Canadiens. So that'd be awesome. Thank you, Jose. Appreciate that. Anything you want to add a little bit more about before we go? We're getting all this funny information here. I just want to be sure. You know, yeah, people are for a good or they are happy. Some they are not happy. That's part of what they are, honestly. Thomas Earl name has entered the rumor, and the San Jose Sharks have to decide what to do with their top center. That's another memo happening about that one over there. So that's what happened. Darren O'Reilly, welcome aboard. I know everybody said, what the heck, Coach? Why are you live right now? And we want to talk about a little bit what happened with Kotkaniemi. We want to know what you think about the situation with Kotkaniemi and what is the next move for the Montreal Canadiens. What do you believe? What do you think was going to happen with the Montreal Canadiens? That's what the reason we're here for about 35 minutes, 40 minutes, and then we'll be back at 9 o'clock Eastern Time tonight, of course, with the Frenchie quiz, the #1 quiz on the internet, YouTube continents. Me, Zach, and not only that, we have a legit shot to making the team this year. The problem about me, Zach, is this. The center At the bottom is load with Evans, Poland, Perrault, and Pocket. Anderson, Perrault can play wing, but again, it's really hard for him to make this. So would be very interesting about what Mizak. But if you think about a player can step up and play in NHL the next couple of years, I think Mizak is on the right way to do that. 99.8% of Dvorak to Montreal as a LCH. Yeah. Do you like look? Absolutely, my friend. Johnny, this is another one we don't talk about. He's going to be talked in my next couple of videos, but this is a great hockey player, played Boston College right now. He's a brother to Alex Tuch. Better skill, a little bit more talent in him. Great forecheck. And again, I don't want to compare to him, but imagine Brady Tkachuk. Almost what Alex Tuch is, but not like him. Tkachuk is better. But Alex, look, Tuch, guys, that's the kind of player he is. Forecheck, great skater, good hands, right? But that's what he is. He's going to be in front of the traffic. He's going to bring a lot of Montreal Canadiens. He's maybe in a top 6. But bottom 6, you need that kind of role inside that team over there. That's something we don't talk about. Yes, Johnny, he can play in AHL. Of course. So the discussion today was, okay, is it better to Nylander to come back and SHL over there or stay with the Montreal Canadiens? And some would say, wait a minute, do you prefer him to be around Luke Richardson and NHL? I'd send him to SHL and Montreal cannot develop him. The problem right now, a lot of discussion in hockey right now for Montreal is how they develop their players because they lost all those kind of first players. You know, Kotkaniemi, Sergachev, Galchenyuk, a lot of players they don't develop or they trade. And there's going to be a little bit like what Montreal are recognized right now at that moment where it's not great to hear that, right? They don't have a lot of first-round pick on their team. Johnny, watch his game. He's going to be a great hockey player. Again, I'm not saying he's like Tkachuk. But when you see his brother playing Vegas, think about his brother. That's how he is. He still play one more year with the Boston College, and I would not be surprised he's jumping with the organization Montreal Canadiens after that. And Sean Farrell is another one. Stumble, the defenseman, Stumble is another one. Guys, we have a lot of players you can trade for bigger players. And I understand what Ronnie said. We should maybe go. But it's not a good image you're going to give to carry for players inside the team. I'm not sure about Mizak and all that, but Nylander, I feel like they could trade Chariot inside the trade somewhere and give a chance to Nylander. Go, do you think that with the Hurricane thought that Montreal was to keep? Yes. A lot of people said that today. A lot of people thought, oh, let's go to do this, and anyway, they're going to match up. So I'm sure they have other plan option, but again, it's like, imagine you have right wing or left wing or center, and all those 4 center are great. Great. Not good. Great. Sebastian Aho guy, top 10 players. Vincent Trocheck last season, almost 1 point per game. Jordan Staal, until at the 40 game during the season, one of the best two-way player defensive. Jordan Staal played an amazing great role for the Hurricane. Now you add a $6.1 million on your salary as a 4th center. That's not what you want to do as a team management. So that's confusing them. And now you say, oh, I'm going to put him winger. But you have to move someone in the top 6 if you want him, or top 9 at the bottom 6. someone was just lost his job. Is it Ran Suzuki? Is it just Jesper Fast? Right? So it will be really interesting about that one over there. Renegade Man 83. Welcome aboard. That's a problem with the Buffalo Sabres. I don't know why they want so much to him, want to let go Sam Reinhart for nothing. And the second reason why EIHL does not work, because in the package deal, Kotkaniemi should be inside that deal, and they cannot afford to trade Suzuki and Caulfield in return for EIHL. The risk is too much. But I think with Kotkaniemi, it would be better to get him with maybe prospect, whatever it is. I think Kotkaniemi was the masterpiece of the trade for Jack EIHL, if it was that direction over there. Did they just give him a $4.5 million instead? They cannot do this, Ronnie. If you talk about Kotkaniemi for the contract with Carolina, they cannot. They cannot trade him, and they cannot give him. They have to give him $6.1 million, whatever, plus the $20 for the upcoming season. Could be wrong way. Mark I have a feeling is gonna to go. It's just that, and again, like I said, guys, you welcome here. You sharing your ID. I respect each one of you, and I love when you talk that way. And I will never be against you or be negative about this. I just give you my opinion. Like it's me and you right now at the couch with a beer or whatever you drink, and we talk about hockey. That's what we do here. Yeah, I'm not better to anybody. I'm not have more knowledge about hockey. We're just loving to be each one of you on the live stream together. But for me, Daryl, I think Montreal is going to another direction. The price is too high. They lose Kotkaniemi, and I think that's the reason for me they're not going to trade for him. I think for me, if they want to trade that level of players you talk about, Thomas Hertl, Sean Monahan, Bo Horvat, that kind of player you have to look around. You have to elevate that kind, but I think EIHL is too much for them. We did not get any center. We met him, go away. Julien, I understand your frustration right now, but I'm going to give you a mid-station 20 seconds. Breathe. Relax. Exhale. Just kidding, buddy. I want to tell you, it's not over yet. Marc Bergevin play a game here. They wait until to the last minute to show to Carolina something. Now he's going to move back. Is it tonight? Is it tomorrow? Is it Monday? Is it Tuesday? He's not in the rush to make a trade tonight. He's not in the rush. It could be the deal is maybe done. We don't know yet. But I think he wants to be sure what he's doing is the right things. I believe at some point he's going to have a center. It's coming from somewhere. But just relax. But we love you, Julien. I'm wondering if KK would play as a winger. Well, that's the point right there, Renegade, about that. That's what the conversation after they offer the sheet, where they're going to put him, right? And again, KK right now is not going to score 25 goals because he played with Carolina. KK is KK, and we have to see what he's going to do. But I agree with you, Renegade. What would be interesting as a fan and ex-fan of Kotkaniemi is how he's going to develop, how he's going to be over there. Patient Membe still have no, yeah, I agree. Byko, Tony is at a Montreal goodbye coverage, just like Patrick did in 95. And again, see you tonight, Ronnie, whatever. No trade announced yet. No Love Bunny. We have to wait. Okay, coach. Good couple of beer. I'm passionate about. I love it. That's what I'm talking about, Julien. I said, cheer, buddy. But when I would say to you, Julien, is like something will happen. Do not be discouraged, right? Or don't be frustrated about this. We just Mike Bergevin right now he's maybe talking with 3 teams or 2 teams. We don't know yet. and maybe he's waiting for the best trade. Well, I'm interested to see who he's going to get and what he's giving back in return. That's what I'm looking for. Yep. He's the guy, right? Maybe you and me, we already make a trade, but him is the guy. So Montreal with those two picks have 12 draft. 2 first round, 1 second, 3 in third, 2 in fourth, 1 in fifth, 1 in sixth, and 2 and 7. Really interesting happening there. I tried to get all the news on Twitter. If you tell that. Of course, a lot of people is going to talk about this. Now, it will be interesting if Brian Damo is going to produce Kokanemi. That's what now is going happening right there. Try to get all the news, what he said about this. Here we go. Montreal, Arizona are working on Dvorak deal as by Elliotte Friedman. Yes, of course, Elliotte announced this. The reason why I made the video a couple of days ago, because it was coming from Eric Engels. He was on TSN when he announced this. And that's why I jump on that part over there. That's I'll be honest with you. Guys, this is growing fast right now. That's pretty amazing when you see this. So, Simon Lapaudy, Bergevin in the house. Dvorak to Montreal confirmed. Don't know if other players are involved. Simon, at the end of the day, I believe you are right. It's just like I said, is it like another player involved with him or everything like that, right? So we have a lot of discussion the last 24 hours between them and everything like that is involved with that part. I hope they don't trade more at only Dvorak. I think Montreal don't have enough money to carry on more money. Simon, thanks for being a part of the show. Welcome aboard. Anything you want, don't forget we have a show every night, 9 o'clock p.m., every morning, 11 o'clock, Monday to Friday. Where is your system? They have a lot of people, Julien, talk about this, honestly, on the Twitter, everything like that. It was already confirmed last night, to be honest with you. So, what do you see, KK, on the line? Michael, we honestly, at that point, when you have Aho, Vincent Trocek, and Jordan Stahl, you see him 4-line center, he's unhappy he does not play more. How many minutes is going to play over there? Right now, he's not going to be on power play. He does not play on PK. Really? But they love to hide. I'm not surprised they sign up all the big guy with money salary. But I will let him go right away, Paul Biron. Goodbye, Spal. Spal Biron in French. Simon, t'es-tu à Montréal en passant? Je parle français aussi, Simon. Yeah, like I said, he want to be sure. Sound like he's involved at first as another pick. Yeah, I would not be surprised you have a 1 and second over there. The problem with Montreal, they have only 1 second pick. They would prefer to give a 3rd round pick. And I think Arizona would like to get Montreal pick, or I don't know who has the third close to the better pick on the 3rd round because the draft pick is better. But I would not be surprised you have a player involved with that part in our tap. I thought a Sabre fan, it would make sense, Eagle, to play with Caulfield, to do trade for him. Yeah, but Renegade, the price is too high, too much. And I can feel it, and I can see this. But tell right now, don't go about Jack Eichel, go by Thomas Hurdle. I know Eichel is 24, Hurdle is 28. I understand that. But you talk about $10 million versus $7 million, maybe 8 max, right? Talk about a veteran, about 9 years in NHL, 8-year minimum, all play 500 game in NHL. I believe Montreal would be great to get Thomas Hurdle as a second center. That'd be a great deal. Again, with Dvorak, guys, we feel things we don't have. Nobody can pick up the face-off. With Kotkaniemi and Zuski, nobody can pick up the face-off. Oh, we have Jake Evans. Yeah, but if Jake Evans get out of the penalty of the face-off, what we doing? Last year, with Dano, they matched also with Jake Evans. I think that gave a better way for coaching, more tools for Ducharme to get a guy like Dvorak, a guy like Dano, everything like that. I think for Montreal, it'd be better to get Dvorak around. Cheaper, more contract, 4.5 for 4 years. You have more freedom to give a little bit more money to Zuski and make another guy. I don't see Ben Sherratt to come back with Montreal Canadiens. So they have to find another defenseman. Is it from intern? Is it time for Romanov to step up as the defenseman number 4? Is it time for Nylander to step up? We have a lot of great defensemen coming. Now, on the prospect, we have a couple of few players forward. But still, I believe right now, I think a Dvorak are helping right now the Montreal Canadiens. And I think it's a good pick about that one over there. But Thomas Hurdle will be my pick before Jack Eichel. Because he's going to be 32 years old. You have a $3.5 million. He's going to request, 4.5, right? And remember, he have only 1 goal last season during his year, and 45 game, 40, 44 game. Only 4 assists, 5 assists, 6 points. I did not play. He's just a defenseman number 4. And he play as a number 2. And I think he's not on the right chair. He's not a puck mover. He's not bad. But you cannot afford, if you cannot give him the kind of money you give to Alec Martinez. If he wants to stay in Montreal for 3 more years at $3 million, 3.5, boom, sign him. But I don't know he wants this. I think for a trade deadline, he's going to have a good stock market for the Montreal to make a trade if they are not in the race or anything like that. I don't say they have to trade him. But discussion, his name, it was with Arizona, where I don't feel Arizona want him, but he was mentioned. Eric Freeman said, Ab are working on the deal for Dvorak. Yes, you're absolutely right, Daryl. Good point here. We all agree with you about it's coming, guys. It's just like Julien said. Just kidding. Physical guy, Willis Weber. Julien, I don't say he's not good. I don't say he's bad. I just said he become a UFA. He's going to be 32. You cannot afford to have a defenseman number 4 at $5 million. Every spot you put and the money, you have to be sure the money you put on defense number 1, defense number 2, defense number 3, defense number 4 are equal what he's supposed to produce. Our first second for Dvorak is too high our price. Yes, I know in our tap. Coach, why you said that? Because they have no choice. They have to figure out something about that. Here we go. That's exactly. That's help a little bit more, Julie. It's a high price. I understand that part. But they now gave Dvorak. The good news about this is what I just mentioned. The $4.5 million, the 4 years. All right? And I think that's worth it. And he can score 20 goals. The guy can score 20, 25 goals. I agree with you, Renegade, about that. Romanov is equal, like similar Emelin. I think his skating is better. All right, back movement a little bit better. Yeah, a little bit more offensively better. He needs to get better, Romanov, on the defensive side about his awareness to be around. What's going on around him and don't take the bad decision. The last 15 games during the season last year, he struggled on that one over there. I don't know if it was fatigue. I don't know he was tried to do too much. He was running after or took too bad decision in front of net or jumping on the left side where you have already a guy over there. And you have to be aware. It's called read the play before you develop. So he struggled on those. But again, I think he was played well on both sides. But again, I don't think he's a defense number 1 or 2. He's a great 3 and 4. That's my bring to you guys now. It's maybe the time to let it go to Chariot if it's needed, because Romanov can pick up that spot over there. Dans mon livre, Bergevin a fait bon échange et de bonnes signatures. Je ne suis pas inquiet que le Canadien va annoncer de bon pour le CH, sinon il aurait gardé Koike. First of all, Coyotes, 3-1-3. Merci d'être ici. J'espère que tu vas cliquer sur le like. Tu as absolument raison. Je suis d'accord avec toi. 100%, mon homme. Très bon statement, commentaire. Puis, j'ai rien à rajouter. Tu l'as vraiment dit. On va voir sa prochaine échange. On va évaluer son échange, mais je peux pas rien dire de plus. C'est vraiment... It's official about Dvorak trade now. Hold on. Now you pick me now. Hold on. Breaking news in NHL. The Montreal Canadiens have traded the 2022 first round pick and the 2024 second round pick for Christian Dvorak. Ouch. Their first round pick. Ouch. I like the 2024, by the way. Oh, wow. That's crazy, guys. First round pick and conditional second and 2024 in the top said. Here we go. Dvorak is great, Alex. I agree with you. Julien, what do you think now? Are you ready for more? Well, your prediction video is looking genius now. Whoops. I better to hear everybody this way. Absolutely right about this, Joseph. Big price, but little choice. In a tap, and I apologize, I cannot jump in left and right. Is it their first round pick or is it the Carolina round pick? Where is Montreal gonna gain cap space by the monkey is the question about that. Honestly, I can tell you this right now. Dvorak is not on this part right now. They are at $2.276 million over cap. Mine does not count Dvorak. Dvorak will be at 4.5. That's give them almost $7 million. And yeah, that's what they are. But that's not including the money for the $11 million to Weber, I believe. I could be wrong, but I don't see this right now. Ouch. I don't like this. Chris Brazil. Welcome aboard, Chris. Hoffman, Dvorak, Anderson. It's funny, Chris, you talk about this because tonight we do the show at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and we're going to talk about the line in Montreal, including Dvorak, because I make a video a couple of days ago. I feel Montreal is going to get Dvorak. By the way, guys, you can see my background here. This was done a couple of days ago. Here we go. Dvorak and Montreal. That's what is going on here with the Hockey National show. We produce a lot of great things here. I agree with you, Chris. This would be an amazing, great line for sure. That will cover a little bit Hoffman, but because he's not great on defensive, and Dvorak. Then with Anderson, I love this pick, Chris. Great comments. Yeah, Flames, they could not get a run out for the first round pick. Yes, I agree with you about that one over there, about the monkey. But look, a little bit disappointment about the first round pick of Montreal Canadiens guy, but that's the price you have to get and return. They have no choice. They still have a first round pick, hopefully, at the end of the day, but I think we're getting a good, solid players. And Montreal need a center. Right now, tonight, Montreal is better with Christian Dvorak at what they have with Kotkaniemi. That's right there. Kotkaniemi he was maybe not become a second center. Now we have a solid, listen, guy, he was play 18 minutes per game with Coyotes. So you get a solid, he can play on PK, right? I'll be surprised he can play sometime on power play. But guys, proud of this. It's just like a little bit high with the Montreal Canadiens. Possible in order that you mentioned about the pick of Carolina could not be mentioned about the trade, but it is what it is, right? Sometimes you have to pay off for that one over there. It's the first time in 9 years Mike Bergevin trade his first round pick. So Carolina put Montreal Canadiens and Mike Bergevin between and the cable, right, in the corner. But Bergevin respond everything on that. I'm sure, guys, I can tell you that one thing. He look around. He tried to check around what they have possible to try for something maybe better. Everything like that, they have no choice. So now it's to fix the salary cap for sure and see when the Balbiron is coming back. But I think overall, happy about that. I don't know what you think about that trade. Well, I don't know if you like this, but I like on the flip side in our tab the second round, but only on 2024. So I think that's a good idea for Montreal Canadiens. They keep the second round pick over there. Sam Reinhart, no, he was talking about the trade they get in return. That's what he was not confusing. He was just talking about Sam Reinhart at the Florida, how they get him. So that's what he was talking about. I think Florida make a steal to get Sam Reinhart again for Levy, right? But good. This is great. I understand we may be disappointed. I don't know what any comment you want to add about this, what you think about this. But look, this is overall good pick. Every time that good. At the end of the day, that's what we predict at the middle of the week. We said he's going not match up. He's not going to match up Kotkaniemi offer sheet, and he's going to trade for Dvorak. So I think coach, when the I went to the final this year, did the pick become the 31 or second overall? Read that somewhere. If true, then we got screwed by Arizona. No, he became the 31. So first of all, that pick, it was this year in our tap. So next year, the pick, the Montreal is going to final the standing for the upcoming year. That's what they get from the Montreal. So if Montreal make the playoff, now they get their pick 16, 17. So next year, during the first draft pick, Montreal have only late Carolina pick. It's sad because Montreal, the NHL draft next year is on Montreal. So, but again, they have no choice here. And again, I will repeat this. Montreal cannot start with only Jake Haven, Perreault, Paquette, Poland. They need a center. I think, guys, for 4 years, this is great. This is great. I understand the cost, but it is what it is. The only bad news, if Montreal finish 26, or 24 and less, and then Arizona guy win the draft lottery, and now they pick Shane Wright. That would be bad. Oh my God, it'd be right. Oh my God, it'd be bad. But that's it, you know what I mean. Hope has finished ahead of Carolina now, and the Carolina pick become higher. That would be great. That's another type. I love that. I love that. Coach, you was wrong right now. Coach was see the worst thing, and then you bring the right thing. I love this. Apologize. But I just flip. You see the best of this, and I see the worst of this. So together we match. We did two great statements about this in our tap. But I understand that part over there for sure. Those Carolina Montreal game will be special. Another thing I think will be good also in our tap for me, and I always hate, and I did not like when they was compared Kotkaniemi with Tkachuk. I hate this. I hate to see this. So now we're not going to hear about Brady Tkachuk again, Montreal again, Kotkaniemi all the time, right? So let us alone about that one over there. And again, I think that's good to see. We're going to follow a lot Kotkaniemi. We're going to be watching him a lot. And you know Hockey Nation Live Show is the kind of the YouTube channel. We produce a lot of news and we give you a lot of information. Of course, we're going to follow a lot. But at the end of the day, wow, that's a crazy, 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 crazy day for the Montreal. I'm sorry, Alex, I missed your statement. Arizona get the better of Montreal on the first-round pick on 2022 NHL draft, and Carolina first-round pick and 2022 NHL draft. Are you talking about Arizona get both of them? I don't think so. I don't know if you talk about Montreal get Carolina. That's what you try to say. I understand that part over there. But I give you an idea. Arizona guys have the first round pick of them. They have the first round pick of Colorado. Now they go to have the first round pick of Montreal. That's give you 3. They have five second round pick next year. And then they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But they have 7 pick in the first 2 rounds. And the NHL draft 2022 is amazing. Wow. Wow. They're going to suffer 1 more year, but after that, they will be happy. Dvorak guy is 25 years old, 4.4 on the salary cap. That's crazy what Armstrong did for the last couple of weeks with no picks when he showed up over there. I got an offer a job in Ponyville in Canada. Wow. If they don't go to Quebec, Love Bunny. Bergevin, look, lemon and mate lemonade, I guess. Yeah, I agree with you about those. Canada game will go be fun. If they don't go to Quebec, yeah, Love Bunny. Wow, after an easy, quiet all day. Guys, I came back for the gym at 9:30, I believe. Since 10 o'clock, I'm on my Twitter account. Every Twitter open up, I'm watching. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I'm still watching. I didn't want to go to the pool. I didn't want to go to the beach. I didn't want to do anything. I create a video. I don't know if you see my video. It's called a ranking NHL team by goaltender. I make this afternoon. I prepare my flashback for tomorrow. And then I was waiting. And then I set up my live stream. If when we know, boom, we jump live. And that's what happening there 1 hour ago. Honestly, 75 minutes ago, maybe, we come back when the Montreal Canadiens announced on the Twitter account they refused the offer sheet. They did not match up the offer sheet of the Carolina. I go live stream, and then, 15 minutes ago in our tap, someone bring the news, the breaking news, where the Montreal Canadiens trade Christian Dvorak. In return, they have to send their first-round pick and also their second overall, the second pick, 2024. They have something called on the coach channel. Everything like that I did not read yet because I'm talking with each one of you. So that's what happening. It was a great open up tonight. A lot of people show up. Welcome. Each one of you is the first time here. Hopefully you enjoy it. Please, we love your feedback. Please tell a little bit more about who you are, what you like, what you don't like. We are a great family here. We're not here to make money. We are here to sharing one thing. We have, each one of us, we are passionate about the game, and we love to talk about hockey. And of course, like we do all the time. You are awesome. Here we go. So you are early, Adam. No, we are not early, Adam. We are just mentioned the breaking news about the Montreal Canadiens, Adam. We'll be back at 9 o'clock tonight. We just tried to talking about the breaking news for the Montreal Canadiens. Did not match up the Carolina Hurricane about Jesperi Kotkaniemi, Adam. Réjean, welcome back. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. And like I mentioned to Adam, like I said, we all came back earlier. 1 hour ago, we opened up the live stream about talking about the Montreal Canadiens situation, about Kotkaniemi and the trade they just made a couple of minutes ago. That's the reason we all came back early and not wait at 9 o'clock when everybody talk already. We know here on the Hockey National Show, we produce the best contents and also try to get right away the breaking news when we talk about the Montreal Canadiens or biggest breaking news. We want to open up to talk about each one of you. KK is now the third highest paid player in Carolina. That's funny one about that one over there. Honestly, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. AO is at 8.4. Shevnikov just signed a contract at 7.7. Jordan Staal is $6 million guy for 2 more years. Terravinen is at 5.4. Niederreiter is at 5.2. And Trocheck is at 4.7. So they have to figure out, guys, right? So next year, they have to pay Martin Necas. That would be interesting what happened with him. But they're going to lose Trocheck or maybe Niederreiter to pay Kotkaniemi and give him a spot as a center if they want to get him over there. So really interesting what's coming for the Carolina Hurricane, to be honest with you. And I don't know, guys. That's their problem now. You need to look at this way. Montreal has a stronger team now and many great prospects coming out very soon. Overall, I'm happy they are closer to make the playoff now. That's a great comment. So, at short term, we look good with Dvorak. A little bit longer, we don't know what happened after the development of Kotkaniemi and every factor or what could happen. But right now, I think it cost us a first-round pick. But again, we get Dvorak in return. So I a little bit agree with you. KK can go eat a Carolina pepper now, the hottest pepper in the world. Yeah, he can eat very well. He don't have to worry about the money anymore. And we wish the best. I'll be honest with you. I always like Kotkaniemi. I really like the kids. I really like the way he's behave. He's smiling, everything like that. great family, and unfortunately his dad is right now at the hospital fight for the cancer. We wish the best for him. We wish the best for his dad, and hopefully he will be a speed recovery and free cancer. At the end of the day, they are human beings, right? And I think that's the best. Alex B, welcome aboard, Alex. Kutchek and Little Ritter, both gone. The second line would be Kotkaniemi, Nikas, and Zed Jarvis. Great comment about this, Alex, to be honest with you. Zed Jarvis is one we don't talk a lot. I would Ryan Suzuki, two great prospects for them. I love a lot Zed Jarvis. Going to see him a little bit more next season. Hopefully, Alex Kotkaniemi make this happen over there. Nikas, I believe he's maybe their best player for the team behind AO or equal AO. I really, Martin Nikas, guys, is underrated a lot. It would be really interesting about this one. But it's a great comment, Alex, about that one. Hopefully, Kotkaniemi will be there. And they open up about $10 million without Kutchek and Little Reader. It will be interesting how much they're going to pay Kotkaniemi, because the guy beside is going to be Nikas. If Nikas don't make more money to Kotkaniemi, I don't know hockey. But that will be another one. Love Bunny, Carolina screwed themselves. And not really. Carolina, I'll be honest with you, Love, it's depends how they going. This situation is going who's going to open up after that. What the contract for Kotkaniemi, everything like that. They can handle the contract for 1 year. But what's the development of Kotkaniemi? How much is going to be the second one? Can he afford to be a second center with Carolina? That's those questions going to be happening the next couple of months and years. But it could be a good way, or it could be on that bad way over there. At that moment, I think 6.1, we know, everybody knows it's too expensive. Secondly, his situation to be really interesting is time on the ice. But again, for 1 year, it's the aftermath is going to be more for 2022, 2023. That's when I want to see what he look like. But it could happen that way, Love. Again, like Enodab said, Montreal is better right now with Dvorak. Whatever happening, it's better. Salut mon homme, Régent Beaulieu de la British Columbia. Yeah, again, in our tap, hopefully, you're right, Adrian. We don't know yet all his full potential. Can Robert Hammer develop him? Can the Carolina make him better? Can Carolina make him better what we know at that moment? That's what is all those questions going to hear this or going to see this the next couple of years. I think he have the potential, but again, we don't know. The only way to successfully offer a sheet someone is to overpay for the first year. Yeah, so you talk about, Alex, the fact like you let it go at players. That's the way that Montreal did, what Carolina did over. But again, with a salary cap problem, it's difficult. I don't think it was a great move for Carolina overall because they have to pay $4 million more what you should pay, right? And they don't really need him at that moment today because they are already solid what they have already right there. But again, in the future, if he becomes to get Kotkaniemi the way they see him, he need to be at least a minimum of 20 goals per year and a 65 point. If he cannot reach those numbers, it's not a good deal for Carolina. Because he cannot be a third line player for Carolina. He has to show he's a second line. If he does it, Carolina did well. But until then, we don't know yet. And we don't know. I cannot tell you he will, we will not. But for sure, time will tell us. Carolina mailing big mistake. Reggie, like I said, the time will tell us. That's the only way I can see at that moment. But like Enozap said, he does not see this, right? Then they see it. Carolina think they can make him a 60 point easily, or they can make him a solid second center in NHL. That's the perception of Carolina. They take the risk to 6.1. Yeah, if you offer a fair amount, then it's an easy match, if that's what I mean. Yeah, Alex, I agree with you about that one, fair. Yeah, definitely. Yes, Reggie. But again, it will be really interesting. The time will tell us what's happening over there and how it's going to happen for sure. So that's a breaking news again today. Everybody was expect this. Montreal hanging everybody, holding everybody on the hold until the 10 minutes before it was over after the announcement. Then they wait almost like another hour before they announce the trade. We're going to be back tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. We're going to go through those, what we did again. We talk about this. We talk about the Montreal Canadiens. We could talk about a couple of news around the league. We're not many happening today. Honestly, the biggest news was this. Vertonen signed with a KHL. We're going to maybe look about the score. Couple of rookies and KHL score today. And the draft 2022 prospect, couple of them step up in KHL today. And, of course, Sergei Fedorov as a head coach of the Russia team win his first game behind the bench. So that's what happened about this. Jason Demers just said, Montreal fans are going to love Dvorak. So underrated.
Oh, really? You're killing me. Come on.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Great comments about Jason Demers. We know he's underrated, guys. It's a player. Every player playing Florida Panthers or playing Arizona or play on the West Coast. A lot of people on the East Coast, we don't watch this. You know what I mean? Like, you guys, many of you don't watch the game at 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, the midnight, the night, everything like that. How many games did you watch Arizona? Honestly, how many games did you watch Arizona Coyotes and you live? Right? How many? Dvorak play over 300 games in NHL, guys. How many games did you see Dvorak game on the 300? You have 146 points and 3. So he produces about 0.5 point per game, guys. Right? He played only 9 games in the playoff. That's what he did only. And that's what happened in 1920. Right? The one thing I love for him, he played with London Knights. And London Knights, guys, is a great organization, junior over there under Dale and Mark Hunter and the under brothers. So he played his first year in NHL. He scored 15 goals. Second year, 15 goals. Third year, 18 goals. Fourth year, 17 goals. And this is not a full year. 78, 78, 70, and 56 last year. Is a guy who can produce. But now, he's not a guy who's going to get your 60 points per year. He's going to get 25, 22, 25 goals, and he's going to produce maybe 20 assists, something like that. That's what I expect. But what he plays his role, what he does on the ice, that's you have to give him this credit. That's what he does. Boo! Valentino Abs, welcome aboard. You feel that way. I'll have something for you, buddy. That's your feeling, buddy. Valentino, I can know you. I can hear you exactly. Joseph 0 in our tab 0 game. I can get it now. Not on a bad team, yeah. I can hear you, Valentino, your feeling about this, right? But at the end of the day, Montreal cannot afford to pay him $6.1 million. You cannot. And whatever is a bad deal, whatever is, listen, nobody see this coming, right? The Carolina want to pay back, and that's put Montreal in the bad situation. If you're really a good fan for the Montreal Canadiens, you're going to love Christian Dvorak. You're going to love to have a solid second center. And again, I respect your feeling. I respect how you're thinking. And it's okay because you like me and like you. We love one thing together. We love the Montreal Canadiens. I just want to try to give you another perspective. I love Kotkaniemi, but he cannot deserve to be $6.1 million. and he's not going to produce as a $6.1 million for the Montreal Canadiens. The risk to start the season with no center, as like only him as a second center, is really big risk. Today, Montreal is better with Dvorak. But again, I'm sad to losing Kotkaniemi. Is a great kid, a great hockey player, but everything like that, but he cannot pay him. We cannot, as the Montreal Canadiens, pay a kid like him at 6.1. Then after that, $5 million, $4 million, whatever it's going to be after that. But I can understand as a fan, you feel sad and you're disappointed. But again, don't give up. Stay strong and love you, Montreal Canadiens. The W they're going to get in October. The goal of Christian Dvorak, you're going to score, and you're going to be happy about that after that. Not a problem, Love Bunny. I still think Michael is not quite done in our tap. Tyler Bozak, buddy. Cole, do we have a stream at 9 o'clock? Yes, Michael. We're going to have a stream. I'm leaving in next. Are we just doing 5 hours stream? No, Michael. I did not hit yet. LCA just confirmed there will be no second trade today. Oh, well. Yeah. If you want smile, we still have Caulfield. Here we go. Love that. Valentino, we have Caulfield, buddy. We still have Suzuki. Hopefully you don't have a jersey Kotkaniemi. That's the only thing. Thanks to join us. Hopefully you're going to sign up. 4410. Yeah. Thanks to let us know. Don't go nowhere, Valentino. Come back one day. Scorchy, welcome aboard. Go Abs, go. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Check this, buddy. Check this. Check this, buddy. Here we go. You see, we have everything here inside the Hockey Nation Live Show. Welcome aboard, Scorchy. Thanks to be a part of the show, and hopefully you enjoy it. Look, awesome. Your favorite team, all dude. Well, not that one. I have another one. Hold on. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Coyotes 313. I see the one Dvorak Gallagher. That's a good one. Someone suggests a little bit earlier Dvorak with Anderson and Hoffman. That's another one also. But someone mentioned this. I heard this. Or I see this yesterday. Could be something like that. Everything like that. I will go after Bozak. He will be cheap, win face-off, as speed, score a big goal. The speed is not get it anymore. It's a little bit a 2.0 Eric style, but a little bit better. I'm just feel in our tap, my problem is they have already Perrault, they have already Poland, they have already Pocket. I think they would not, if they have a choice, not sign Pocket and get Tyler Bozak. I think I would feel better. He have the experience. He can become at the bottom six. I think that would be a good pick. I'm not sure he wants to leave. I'm not sure he wants to stay in St. Louis Blues. But I think that's the kind of player I was looking for if I want to get one additional player in the lineup right now. They don't need better, great player anymore. They don't have enough money. But bring some road stuff thing. Thank you so much, buddy, to sign up. Appreciate that. Thanks again. Christian Shaw grew up with Tyler Bozak. Awesome. That's great to see that, Christian. Yeah, it's not underrated. He's 35 years old. He knows what it takes to be a professional. I think he can help a little bit the young kids, the young players around the team over there. I think it would be a great, an urgency player we need. A little bit what Corey Perry and Eric Stahl play as a leader, everything like that. I think that's the kind of player. I think it's superior and better at Pocket in my book. Yeah, you never hear bad words about him. Look, he had a great year when he played with Toronto Maple Leaf. You know, he played behind Kadri and everything like that, and he was doing very well over there. Played a solid year last year with St. Louis Blues, you know, but he's not young anymore. But I think that would be a good pick to get. I think right now we want a little bit more depth on the team. I think that's a good one over there. We don't need KK. It would be a good year. You will see. I hope so, Scorchy. I think, that's what we want and that's what we're looking for. But right now, I believe we have a better team with Dvorak at that moment. And I think for a little bit longer, with a contract, a small contract, everything like that, I think overall we are in a good shape with Dvorak. And again, I'm nothing against Kotkaniemi. He's a good kid. He could become a good hockey player. Wish the best for him. Enjoy your 6.1. Enjoy the hurricane jerk, whatever they call it, everything what they are from Don Cherry, and good life, and that's it. But I'm still love my Montreal Canadiens. I'm not going nowhere, and good luck, my KK. Enjoy to be a part of this, play on the 4 line maybe in your 12 minutes. Not a problem, Scotchy. Everything like that. So that's what's happening right now. Big news again for the Montreal Canadiens. They did not match up the offer sheet of Carolina Hurricane. They let it go, just Perry Kotkaniemi. By the way, if you're Scotchy, we're going to show him this. He was not here earlier. We have this for you. That's Kotkaniemi. Over there. Is Bozak come to Montreal? Is pulling out again? I don't think so in our tap. I feel Parkett is going to be at a bad situation if it's happening over there. I think they will give a lot of good. I think Bozak could be a little bit later in the year if it's happening over there. I think if something happening does not work with Parkett, listen, right now you can make a lineup without Perreault and Parkett. Just give you an idea how deep they are. So to add Bozak, I think it's Parkett is out. So it'll be interesting about this. Again, I'm not sure they need him, but I think that would be good if they have a kid like a player like him. That's their problem now, exactly. And we wish them best. Dan Ashram from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Welcome aboard. They try him, honestly. I think, for the size he is, he would be better on that one over there. Perreault should be a good winger over there. And you have an injury. I think we have a good setup over there. Would be really interesting what's happening. But again, I will take Bozak 10 times before Parkett. Parkett, since he left the Tampa Bay guys, it never been great. You can see when he played for Ottawa. You can see for Carolina, a lot of game he was LT scratch, everything like that. That's not a great, don't expect too much about him. A patch up or a patch one night, that's okay. 2 nights, it's okay. But I don't see much about him. I expect a lot for Perreault. I'm excited to see Perreault. Can he be part of the lineup, what Dominic Cham use him? But I think Perreault is going to be a good asset for the Montreal Canadiens. Love Bunny, they announced Dvorak. Yes, they announced Dvorak. But if you follow us, Dave Love Bunny, what do you think we did? This was coming, Wednesday or Tuesday night? We announced this? I think we did the video Tuesday. We said Christian Dvorak is coming to Montreal. He's not we're not predict all the stuff, but we thought at some point Dvorak was coming here, and we did before everybody said that, or a lot of people, and that make us a little bit viral every time that. But overall, I think it was good. Do you think KK would be in Montreal next year? No. Dvorak is a Abs. Yes, sir. Dan, no. He's going to be with Carolina, Dan. So he would be there. He was still RFA, so he's not going to be a UFA anyway. And Montreal does not want him anymore. They let him go. Scorsia, we said to you, I will stretch this. I will stretch. Honestly, expect about 40 to 45 points. It would be more reasonable about that. I'll be happy he makes 50. It's a 22 goal I expect from him. A 20 to 25 assists, that would be good for him. right? But he accomplished other role inside the team. A face-off is 52.4%. He plays so good on defensive side. He does a little bit what Philippe Dano did for Montreal for years. So it's a mix of Dano with more offensive. That's what you get today. He's only 25 years old. Same age like Barkov. So if he can reach 50 point, guys, this is great. The problem you get with him is not a power play. So when you think that way, the players get 60 point, 70 point, or 50 point plus have a time on the power play on unit 1 or unit 2. Christian Dvorak guy is not a guy's play a lot on power play. Can Montreal use him? That's the unique charm. I don't know. But look, we have Anderson, Toffoli, Suzuki, Caulfield, Hoffman, Drouin. That's 6. So I did not mention his name yet. Then after that, we have Armia. Then we have Dvorak. That's 8. So his spot will be limited. But you need him on the special team. So Likonen, Armia, Dvorak, Suzuki on the PK right there. I did not mention Perro right there. So that's what I'm a little bit concerned about the 50 point Scotchy. But look, I hope so he can reach it. But I hope you understand what I try to bring to you. The TOI is limited to produce more points. But a guy can score 20 goals. Yes, we will knew it. Yes, tap. Cap Friendly now is said that the conditioner is on the first 2022 pick, Arizona. Get the better of Montreal or Carolina. All right. At the end of the day, imagine Carolina finished 24th and Montreal 23rd. Not too good for us, great for Arizona. Not really tap. We know we get a first round pick. Not a problem, Scorchy. I love you to have you aboard. Hopefully you do come back more often and then join us. We have a great people around here. Talk about hockey. We have a great family. It's all in new channel. We exist like maybe 1 year. We celebrate 1 year, August 25th. So nobody knows us a little bit, but look, we have a great time. We have a lot of kind of stuff here. We play the play-by-play. We do all the game on Montreal Canadiens. And we live stream every night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. And we have a show the morning, Monday to Friday, 11 o'clock with another co-host, Michael Divinano. So we talk about hockey. That's what we love to do. And if you are a fan of Montreal, that's better. But we love every fan in hockey. Thank you so much, Scotch. I appreciate a lot. So, Guy, not because I don't want to leave, but we have to come back at 9 o'clock. I have to set up the show for 9 o'clock. I'm behind. I need to produce a couple of news, everything like that. And I need to be ready for 9 o'clock. We have to set up the quiz. Don't forget the quiz at 10 o'clock tonight. Frenchie Quiz is the number 1 quiz on the hockey around the YouTube channel. And we are the only YouTube channel, guy, create 2 live streams per day and 11 o'clock Eastern Time and 9 o'clock p.m. every night. That's what we produce. That's what we love to do. So we love you and on top, we love each one of you. You guys, you're the reason why we show up. You guys, you're the reason why that's channel growing. You are the reason why we become better because each one of you. I will see you at 9 o'clock tonight. In the next 2 hours, we will be back here and we'll talk about the Montreal Canadiens. Of course, it's Saturday night. So we know Saturday night is a Let's Talk Abs live stream. It's Saturday night. Have an amazing, great couple more hours. I will see you at 9 o'clock in 2 hours. Everybody, I want to find out the sound before we leave. But before we leave, we always remind you one more thing. You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness. What if I open my soul? Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for being a part of the live stream, Hockey Nation Live Show. I look forward to see you at 9 o'clock Eastern Time in the next 2 hours. Take care, everybody.
And take a step out into the unknown. Oh, oh, oh.
Ralph, I'm going to answer to you right away, but I will see you at 9 o'clock tonight. What would be the first round pick be worth in 2022 draft? Supposed to be a real good draft coming up. Honestly, it's a great draft pick in 2022. At the end of the day, Ralph, we have another first round pick. So at the end of the day, it's not end of the world. But again, I agree with you. They go to get the best draft pick for Montreal. So in Montreal are number 13 and 26. Arizona get number 13. But at the end of the day, that's the price to pay to get Dvorak. And I'm okay with that. The bad news, if Montreal or Arizona get the pick, the first top 5, it's going to be hard. But overall, I think it's all good, buddy. Look forward to see you next time. Thanks for joining us. I look forward to see you next time. We'll be live 9 o'clock p.m. tonight for another live stream with the Hockey Nation Live Show. Have an amazing, great night, everybody.
Come on, get a grip now.